Toronto Pearson.
Turn left heading 270. Descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the local area. Clear Earls runway 2.
STARLUX 09. Contact Toronto approach on 132.8. Air Canada 1727 Heavy. Contact Toronto approach on 132.8. Contacting Toronto approach on 132.8. STARLUX 09.
Contacting Toronto approach on 132.8. Air Canada 1727 Heavy.
STARLUX 09 is 3 nautical miles northwest of Buttonville, Muni at 17,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 33 right at Toronto Pearson. Itero 785, airport is unable to accept arriving traffic. Please divert to a suitable airport.
Toronto approach. Land Chile 5 November Papa. With you at 4000.
Air Canada 578 Heavy is 12 nautical miles southwest of Lindsay at 6,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson.
Land Chile 5 November Papa is 12 nautical miles east of
STARLUX 09. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 24 left at Roger. STARLUX 09. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, turn right heading 050. United 1874, turn left heading 060. Turn right heading 050. Air Canada 1995 Heavy.
Turn left heading 060. United 1874. Alaska 385 is 6 nautical miles north of Toronto Pearson at 8,000 feet. Requesting ILS approach any runway at Toronto Pearson.
Air Canada 1727 Heavy, radar contact. Air Canada 578 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson. Roger, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Air Canada 578 Heavy, turn left heading 200, maintain 4000. Alaska 385, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5000. New Zealand 1 Super is 1 nautical mile southeast of Hollands International at 16,300 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson. United 969, turn left heading 320.
Land Chile 5 November Papa is 13 nautical miles east of Toronto City at 4,000 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson.
Turn left heading 200, maintain 4000, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Turn left heading 320, United 969. Land Chile 5 November Papa, do not exceed 200 knots.
Do not exceed 200 knots. Land Chile 5 November Papa.
New Zealand 1 Super, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson. Roger, New Zealand 1 Super. Speedbird 93 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson.
Air Canada 51 is 8 nautical miles west of Sergeant Private at 22,700 feet. Requesting ILS approach any runway at Toronto Pearson.
Speedbird 93 Heavy, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 10,000.
Vietjet 130 Victor November is 2 nautical miles north of Dunsford at 16,200 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson.
Turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 10,000. Speedbird 93 Heavy. Turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 12,000, New Zealand 1 Super. Land Chile 5 November Papa, turn left heading 300.
Turn left heading 300, Land Chile 5 November Papa.
Air Canada 1727 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson. Air Canada 1727 Heavy, turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 5000, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23 approach.
Turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 5000, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, Air Canada 1727 Heavy.
Toronto approach, Air Canada 1438 Heavy, with you at 23,500. Vietjet 130 Victor November, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson.
Roger, Vietjet 130 Victor November.
Air Canada 1438 Heavy is 4 nautical miles southwest of Dunsford at 22,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 3. STARLUX 09, turn left heading 030. United, turn left heading 030, STARLUX 09. Alaska 385, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 4000, Alaska 385. Turn left heading 320, United 1874.
Launch Chile 5 November Papa, do not exceed 170 knots.
Do not exceed 170 knots, land Chile 5 November Papa.
United 969, do not exceed 170 knots. Do not exceed 170 knots, United 969. Air Canada 090 is 11 nautical miles northwest of Sergeant Private at 17,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Toronto Pearson. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, requesting descent to 4000. Air Canada 1438 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 33 right at Toronto Pearson. Roger, Air Canada 1438 Heavy. Launch Chile 5 November Papa, turn left heading 270, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach.
Turn left heading 270, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left, land Chile 5 November Papa.
Turn left heading 270, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left, United 969. Itero 35 is 6 nautical miles east of Martin at 11,300 feet, requesting radar vectors to Toronto Pearson. Air Canada 090, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson. Roger, Air Canada 090. Air Canada 51, disregard last message. Air Canada 51, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 33 right at Toronto Pearson. Air Canada 090, disregard last message. Roger, Air Canada 090. Alaska 385, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23 approach.
Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, Alaska 385.
Do not exceed 200 knots, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Roger, Itero 35. Alaska 385, turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23 approach.
Turn right heading 260, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, Alaska 385.
New Zealand 1 Super, turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 7000. Turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 7000, New Zealand 1 Super. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 5. Turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 5000, Air Canada 1995 Heavy. Speedbird 93 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson. Speedbird 93 Heavy, turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 9000. Turn right heading 300, descend and maintain 9000, Speedbird 93 Heavy. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, please follow instructions. Speedbird 93 Heavy, disregard last message. Speedbird 93 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson. Roger, Speedbird 93 Heavy. Speedbird 93 Heavy, turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 9000. Turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 9000. Speedbird 93 Heavy. Air Canada 1727 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, Air Canada 1727 Heavy.
Launch Chile 5 November Papa, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, land Chile 5 November Papa.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, turn right heading 330, maintain 4000. Turn right heading 330, maintain 4000, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, turn left heading 260. Turn left heading 260, Air Canada 1995 Heavy. Air Canada 51, turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 6000. United 1874, turn left heading 270, STARLUX 09, turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn left heading 310, descend and maintain 5000, STARLUX 09.
Alaska 385, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. United 969, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, United 969.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, Alaska 385.
Itero 35, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 6000.
Turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 6000, Itero 35.
New Zealand 1 Super, turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 5000, New Zealand 1 Super.
Air Canada 090, turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 8000.
Turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 8000, Air Canada 090.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, turn left heading 280. Turn left heading 280, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Itero 35, do not exceed 200 knots. Air Canada 578 Heavy, turn left heading 260, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 24 left approach. Turn left heading 260, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 24 left, Air Canada 578 Heavy.
Do not exceed 200 knots, Itero 35. Speedbird 93 Heavy, requesting descent to 6000. China Southern 696, request frequency change.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, STARLUX 09, descend and maintain 4000. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, STARLUX 09, descend and maintain 3000, Air Canada 1995 Heavy.
United 1874, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Vietjet 130 Victor November, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 6000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 23 approach.
Air China 1872 Heavy is 8 nautical miles south of Toronto City at 3000 feet, requesting flight following to Toronto Pearson.
Turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 6000, maintain 6000 until established.
STARLUX 09, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 24 left approach.
Turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left, STARLUX 09. Frequency change approved China Southern 696, good day. Toronto approach, Itero 35, with you at 6000.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, Air Canada 578 Heavy. Air Canada 51, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 33 right approach.
Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 33 right, Air Canada 51. Land Chile 5 November Papa is 6 nautical miles south of Toronto Pearson at 5,900 feet. Requesting Isles approach runway 24 left at Toronto Pearson.
New Zealand 1 Super, turn left heading 300, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 300, descend and maintain 4000, New Zealand 1 Super.
Air Canada 51, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air Canada 51.
Air China 1872 Heavy, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 33 right approach.
Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 33 right, Air China 1872 Heavy.
Land Chile 5 November Papa, turn left heading 050, maintain 6000.
Turn left heading 050, maintain 6000, Land Chile 5 November Papa.
Air China 221 Super is 11 nautical miles south of Welland, Niagara at 13,600 feet, requesting aisles approach runway 33 right at Toronto Pearson.
Air Canada 090, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 4,000. Air Canada 090.
United 235 Uniform Alpha, continue as filed, expect the aisles approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson. Air China 1872 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Air Canada 1995 Heavy.
Air Canada 51, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Itero 35, turn left heading 320, descend and maintain 4,000.
Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Air Canada 51.
Turn left heading 320, descend and maintain 4,000. Itero 35.
Air Canada 197 is 8 nautical miles east of Stouffville at 23,100 feet. Requesting aisles approach runway 33 left at Toronto Pearson.
New Zealand 1 Super, turn left heading 270, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared aisles runway 24 left approach. Air Canada 090, do not exceed 170 knots.
Do not
STARLUX 09, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35.
Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, STARLUX 09. Toronto Pearson Tower, Air China 1872 Heavy. Toronto Pearson Tower, STARLUX 09, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left. Contacting Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1, United 969. Ethiopian 9 Quebec Heavy, line up and wait runway 24 right.
Toronto Pearson Tower, Air Canada 51 is 9 nautical miles to the southeast at 3,300 feet. Inbound for
STARLUX 09, wind 350 at 10 gusting 15, number 3, runway 24 left, cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 24 left, STARLUX 09. Air China 1872 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air China 1872 Heavy. Ethiopian 9 Quebec Heavy, wind 350 at 11 gusting 15, runway 24 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
2,500.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 right, Ethiopian 9 Quebec Heavy.
2,500.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, Air Canada 578 Heavy.
Toronto Pearson Tower, Air Canada 018, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing east. Ethiopian 9 Quebec Heavy, contact Toronto departure on 127.57.
Contacting Toronto departure on 127.57, Ethiopian 9 Quebec Heavy.
Delta 314, line up and wait runway 24 right. Line up and wait runway 24 right, Delta 314. Toronto Pearson Tower, New Zealand 1 Super, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 24 right.
Air Canada 578 Heavy, cross runway 24 right, please expedite.
Toronto Pearson Tower, Luxa 035 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing north.
Crossing runway 24 right, Air Canada 578 Heavy.
Air Canada 51, wind 350 at 10 gusting 15, number 1, runway 33 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 33 right, Air Canada 51.
Air China 1872 Heavy, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
1,000.
Wilco, Air China 1872 Heavy. Air Canada 578 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1. Delta 314, wind 350 at 9er gusting 15, runway 24 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Contacting Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1, Air Canada 578 Heavy.
Air Canada 018, line up and wait runway 33 right. Air Canada 018, line up and wait runway 24 right. Line up and wait runway 24 right. Air Canada 018. New Zealand 1 Super, wind 350 at 10 gusting 15, number 2, runway 24 left, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 left, New Zealand 1 Super, Delta 314, contact Toronto departure on 127.57, contacting Toronto departure on 127.57, Delta 314. Air Canada 1995 Heavy, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Wilco, Air Canada 1995 Heavy. Beatjet 130 Victor November, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite. Air
30,
China 1872 Heavy, request frequency change. Air Canada 018, wind 350 at 10 gusting 15, runway 24 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Wilco, Beatjet 130 Victor November.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Air Canada 018. Luxor 035 Heavy, line up and wait runway 24 right.
Line up and wait runway 24 right, Luxor 035 Heavy. United 1874, request permission to cross runway 24 right. Toronto Pearson Tower, Emirates 242 Super, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing north. Toronto Pearson Tower,
STARLUX 09, cross runway 24 right, please expedite. Toronto Pearson Tower, Air Canada 318 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 24 right, departing straight out. Crossing runway 24 right, STARLUX 09. Contacting Toronto departure on 127.57, Air Canada 018. United 1874, cross runway 24 right, please expedite.
Crossing runway 24 right, United 1874. Air Canada 51, request frequency change.
Air Canada 1995 Heavy, cross runway 24 right, please expedite. Approaching runway 06 left. Approaching runway 06 left. New Zealand 1 Super, when entered runway 06 left. Wilco, New Zealand 1 Super. Air Canada, STARLUX 09, contact Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1. Contacting Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1. Contacting Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1, STARLUX 09. Luxor 035 Heavy, wind 350 at 10 gusting 15, runway 24 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. KLM 692, taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 23, KLM 692.
Qatari 87 Super, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Toronto Pearson ground, United 1874, request taxi to gate 247 at the Terminal 1.
JAS 694, taxi to runway 24 right, contact Toronto Pearson ground, STARLUX 09, request taxi to gate 179 at the Terminal 1.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate 200.
STARLUX 09, taxi to Terminal 1 gate 179, hold short of 15 left 33 right. Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 1995 Heavy, request taxi to gate 172 at the Terminal 1. Air France 3748, pushback approved, tail to the north. Toronto Pearson ground, United 3595, ready for pushback with information Oscar.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air France 3748.
Iberia 1573, taxi to runway 23, hold short of 15 left 33 right. Toronto Pearson ground, WestJet 2560, ready for pushback with information Oscar, requesting runway 23. Taxiing to runway 23, will hold short of 15 left 33 right, Iberia 1573.
United 1874, request permission to cross runway 33 right.
WestJet 2560, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, WestJet 2560. United 1874, cross runway 33 right.
Crossing.
Approaching runway 33 right. Qatari 87 Super, please follow instructions. Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate 179, will hold short of 15 left 33 right, STARLUX 09. STARLUX 09, request permission to cross runway 33 right. Approaching runway 33 right. STARLUX 09, cross runway 33 right. Crossing runway 33 right, STARLUX 09. Entered runway 33 right. Crossing runway 33 right, Air Canada 1995 Heavy. Toronto Pearson ground, 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie, ready for pushback with information Oscar. 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Toronto Pearson ground, Air France 3748, ready to taxi to runway 24 right with information Oscar.
Toronto Pearson ground, Qatari 87 Super, ready to taxi to runway 24 right with information Oscar. Toronto Pearson ground, Qatari 87 Super, ready to taxi with information Oscar. Toronto Pearson ground, WestJet 2560, ready to taxi to runway 23 with information Oscar. Qatari 87 Super, taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 23, Qatari 87 Super. Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 562 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Oscar, requesting runway 33 right.
Thank you, good day, Bravo Hotel India Foxtrot.
Air Canada 562 Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Air Canada 562 Heavy. Toronto Pearson ground, United 3595, ready to taxi with information Oscar. Toronto Pearson ground, WestJet 2560, ready to taxi to runway 23 with information Oscar. Air France 3748, taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 23, Air France 3748.
Iberia 1573, request permission to cross runway 15 left. Toronto Pearson ground, 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie, ready to taxi with information Oscar. WestJet 2560, Taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready. Iberia 1573, cross runway 33 right. Crossing runway 33 right, Iberia 1573. Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 562 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Oscar, requesting runway 33 right. Toronto Pearson ground, Express India 579, ready for pushback with information Oscar. Taxiing to runway 23, West Jet 2560. Toronto Pearson ground, United 3595, ready to taxi to runway 24 right with information Oscar. 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie, taxi to runway 23, hold short of 15 left 33 right. Express India 579, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Toronto Pearson ground, Sierra Uniform Alpha Oscar Bravo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Oscar, requesting runway 24 right.
Taxiing to runway 23, will hold short of 15 left 33 right, 8 Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie. Air Canada 562 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air Canada 562 Heavy. United 3595, stand by. United 3595, taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready. Toronto Pearson ground, Express India 579, ready for pushback with information Oscar. Taxiing to runway 23, United 3595.